the one, the only, Benzion. Good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube. Iyun Benzion. Today's daf is Benzion Sotah, daf Mem Gimel number 43. The Mishnah on Mem Gimel and Aleph outlines a halacha that a lot of people are familiar with. There's two psukim in the Torah. In Dvarim Perek Chaf, it talks about somebody who gets engaged to a woman, or he builds a house but has not yet had the time to inaugurate the house, to live in it, or somebody who plants a vineyard or plants some fruit tree and not yet, it's Orla, it's still Orla or Neta Ravai, it's not the 5th year, he can't enjoy the produce. In that case, he goes to the war front, and then when the Kohen Meshua Muhammad makes the announcements, he goes back presumably to his house or to the back of the army, and helps them out. He provides water and food for them, but does not have to fight in the war. As opposed to somebody in Perek Chaf Dalet, it says if you actually got married to that woman, or you built a house and you started living in it for the first year of living in it, or you inaugurated, you planted a vineyard or some fruit trees and you started eating from them. The 5th year came, you started eating from them. Once that happens, so you don't even have to go to the war front at all. Naki Elabesa, the Torah says. The pasuk says he makes his wife happy. So you would think, at least by a woman, when you marry a woman, the reason you don't have to go to war is because you have a mitzvah to make your wife happy. People don't know this. People assume Shana Rishona is called Shana Rishona because you have to go ahead and work on your marriage. The first year is critical to building love in your marriage. But that's not the Torah's understanding. The Torah's understanding the first year is called Shana Rishona because the man has an obligation to make his wife happy. Maybe that's an explanation, right? A happy wife has a happy life, at least in the beginning. So that's maybe part of what the Torah is saying. It helps to build your marriage. But you have a mitzvah. A man has a mitzvah the first year of his marriage. People don't know that's why it's called Shana Rishona, to make his wife happy. Buy her special gifts, buy her special jewelry, more than other years, more than the rest of their marriage. But that only explains your wife, right? There's a mitzvah of Sibach Zishta. There's no mitzvah to enjoy your house the first year of your house, or to enjoy your vineyard the first year that's available to enjoy. There's no mitzvah in the Torah to do that. So it has to be, there's a different reason that the Torah exempts you from fighting in the war. And that is because, what I believe is the reason, is because it's not the husband has the obligation to make his wife happy, is that the husband is supposed to be happy. The husband is happy. The Torah, the whole purpose of the Torah is that you should enjoy the world. And the height, the peak of enjoyment is when, at least in marriage, the first year, when you get married to that woman. Or right when you build a house and you now get to use it. Once you started using it, you feel that simcha, you feel that happiness. You waited 5 years, you planted a vineyard, and now you get to enjoy the grapes and the wine. So you're really enjoying it. The Torah at that point says happiness trumps being part of the war effort. Even though there's a war going on, you are mitzvah. The Torah does not want you fighting in the war. The Torah wants you to be engaged in happiness. If you just got engaged to the woman, you haven't consummated your marriage yet, or you built a house, but you haven't experienced it. You only experience the joy of something once you actually consummate it, once you actually get married, once you actually live in the house, then you could feel the joy. Once you actually start enjoying the fruit, before you enjoyed it. So there's a little bit of happiness, and the Torah therefore exempts you from fighting in the war, but you at least have to go to the war front and help out the war effort. So there's less simcha, and therefore the Torah exempts you partially, because they want you to enjoy the little enjoyment that you're enjoying, or the partial enjoyment that you're enjoying. But when it's a complete enjoyment, the Torah exempts you. They sort of want you to enjoy these things completely. That's my perspective over here. I hope you enjoyed today's share. See you in the next one.